Hey guys, I'm here with my second impressions video on the Tier 8 American Battleship Alabama. And starting off this clip, my team was getting rifle stomped already, and I wasn't going to run away from this fight because I was going to get deleted anyway. So I decided just to do what I could do and get as much damage as I could out of this fight. So, floored it, headed toward the Bismarck right here. Originally I was thinking, well, maybe I can drive by him and delete him on the side, but nah, German armor, can't do that. So I just gave him a nice little tap and he exploded. So here's the thing, when I went to record this, I played 6 matches. 3 of those matches were complete rifle stomps. My team got absolutely destroyed. I didn't do any more than 40,000 damage. I don't know what's going on with matchmaking. Hopefully the update tomorrow, 7.4, will fix some of that, because, I mean, like, my team just got absolutely slaughtered, like, just straight out. I don't know if that's just what, I haven't grinded through a Tier 8 in a while, a Tier 8 Battleship in a while, so I don't know if that's just how that's like now, or what's going on with that. But anyway, 3 of the games are complete rifle stomps. My team's 3, the other 3, they were the opposite. My team rifle stomped the other team. I don't know what's going on with that, why it's just, I don't know, recently in World of Warships it's been like, either you get rifle stomped or you rifle stomp the entire team. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of rare to have a good close match anymore. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the update tomorrow will fix that with the matchmaking. But anyway, this clip right here, me and this Alsace, we went to, I think it was A, whatever the western cap on this map was, and we started toward B, but then our team managed to cap that, and now we're just flanking up north to get around to the enemy at C. This clip has a couple of interesting moments in it, because the Alsace next to me, I talked to him after this match, and he has a secondary build. I'm assuming it's the same secondary build I have on my Alsace, because I have secondary build Alsace. I mean, secondary build, same thing. So he has an AA rating of 94. I'm in the Alabama with an AA build, so I have an AA rating of 100. And I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, because there's a Hakuru on the other team, and this has a lot to do with the update coming out tomorrow. You're gonna see here in a minute, I think a minute or two, I'm not sure. And, oh, you probably see some really nice torpedo beats here, some really nice synchronized beats. And look at this. Is it just me that likes that when 2 big old battleships just turn at the same rate in the same direction? Anyway, that looked cool. But here it comes. Okay, there's two bomber squadrons coming in from the Hakuru. Tier 10 Japanese carrier. Alsace is an AA rating of 94. I have a rating of 100. We only shot down 3 planes, maybe 4. What's up with that? Alsace has an AA rating of 94, I have an AA rating of 100. In my opinion, he should have lost, maybe not on the way in, but definitely on the way out. He should have lost most of his planes. He only lost half of them, maybe a little over half. Take a torpedo there. That hurt. But, okay, what just happened? That shows that either AA is kind of wimpy for some reason, even though I have 100, Alsace has 94. Give him a little shove there. Or the Hakuru's planes just have that much health. And they are Tier 10 planes, or Tier 9 now. Again, I'm watching this back in shortcut, so I can't really see the finer details, but I know that either Tier 9 or Tier 10. And they're want to nerf the Midway that takes away, I think it's like 40-something planes. And the Midway has, like, I think Tier 7, Tier 8 planes. As a battleship main, that concerns me because, like, I depend on carriers most of the time because granted, I do go secondary builds on my battleships most of the time, but that does kind of buff the AA, and I do have a couple battleships that are pure AA builds. But and again, look, there's all this AA, and I haven't shot a plane down yet. Fighters are up there. Okay, 1, 2. And they're still there because you still hear my AA going off. There, I think they finally got shot down. And that was just one squadron. It took all of that firepower to get one squadron down. But anyway, like I was saying, why are they nerfing the Midway when the Hakuru's planes are this powerful that they can last under 2 battleships that have very high AA for that long? Why are they nerfing the Midway? I get that it has more planes, but to me that makes sense. This plane's lower tier, so therefore it gets more planes because it can keep throwing them at the Hakuru, while the Hakuru has higher health planes. But I don't know. I don't play carriers too much, but from a battleship's perspective, that's my concern. Because does that mean the Hakuru is just going to be able to just lob, 1 or 2 squadrons at me, and just delete me without, with me only shoot down a plane or 2? That's my concern. But I don't know. Maybe after the patch tomorrow, and if the Japanese carriers start stomping again, they'll fix it. Anyway, it's supposed to be about the Alabama, not the carrier changes. Anyway, I'm taking flooding damage. I'm doing this Hail Mary shot at their Alabama, and he sinks me. And I went to hit Z to follow my shells. I actually hit my Windows tab, but I did get him. So, there's that. And we did go on to win this match. Anyway, this match, Tier 10 match. I was heading up the west to go inside the islands, and hi, Yamato! A little out of my class here, but ooh, that could have been bad if those made contact. Bounce all those, no surprises. The Yamato's a floating chunk of armor. There was a destroyer in that smoke, and he missed me pretty bad with those torpedoes. And now I'm thinking to myself, do I go after him? I'm in a tier 8 battleship, or do I turn around and run? Now, if I turned and he's already firing in because I think he's got the reload module. Turn around, it's highly likely that he's going to be able to reload and just absolutely delete me if I turn. It's like, and then I realized the cruiser with him is an American cruiser. American cruisers don't have torpedoes. Well, like 2 of them do, way down below tier 8. But anyway, so like, alright, I'm just going to go for him. Turn around, I'm going to die. No point in me dying, only done 3,800, however little damage I've done. And there's the American cruiser, I think it's a Baltimore. And yeah, he's just sung broadside onto me. Like, I don't know why he decided to do this. He's getting some damage off of me, but like, there goes like half of his health. And I'm just waiting for my other front 2 turrets to reload to finish this guy off. But that gets taken care of. And ooh, that was a big hit from the Yamato. So I'm still just going straight at him. I'm just trying to angle myself to where hopefully his shells will bounce if he gets another salvo alpha at me. Citadel'd him, I think like twice or 3 times there, and it did huge chunk of hell of damage to him. He hits the island, and now I'm outrunning his turrets, and it's over for him. And I give him a nice little tap. That's how you get 131,000 damage in the Alabama. Anyway, so second impressions on the Alabama. It's hard. It's still hard for me to get a good feel for this ship because of the matchmaking. I don't know what's been going on. Like 3 Raffle Stomps in a row, then 3 Raffle Stompings in a row. It's hard to get a read on the ship. So far, I feel like it's very much a support ship with the AA. You want to hang around other battleships that don't have as much AA as you and just give them a shield. But granted, because there's not a lot of carriers right now, but they are reworking carriers, so the carrier population may increase. You just feel like a North Carolina with less accurate guns. And I get that, I've read, you're supposed to be, it's a pretty good brawler. But I can't get into brawling range of anything because I keep getting up to tier 10 battles and I get annihilated when I try to do so. So it's a weird call so far. I wouldn't say it's not worth the money because I have had a couple of really good games, outside of recording. But it's just a hard call. I'm still undecided. I know, because I recorded the first impressions on a weekend. I'm like, oh, it's the weekend teams. No big deal. I'll just wait until the week starts to record the second impressions video. Therefore, that way I can get a better feel for her. But that didn't happen because, like I said, the first 3 matches were ruffle stomps. Next 3 were ruffle stompings. So I'm still undecided on her. I'm going to, there's a bigger gap in between the second and third impressions video because I usually get like 50 or something battles in there. I try to shoot for 50. I usually get like 30 or something. And then I'll come back with the third impressions video, and hopefully by then, maybe after the patch tomorrow, the matchmaking will get fixed to where we actually get some really good close games, and I can really see the ship's limits and abilities come out. Also, bots are being added into the training room tomorrow with the patch, so I'm going to be doing some words are hard. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with that. Also, for my European viewers, the 100 sub live stream was at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which was like 3 a.m. for some of you. And I appreciate the ones that showed up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all guys were awesome. So what I'm going to do for y'all is, summer's coming up. I only got a couple of weeks of college left of this semester. So sometime in June or July, I haven't decided when yet because I'm still getting, going on a couple of vacations. Sometimes in June or July, I'm going to do a day stream. Going to shoot for like, I don't know, noonish. Go for 2-3 hours, not sure yet. But if you want to be a part of that, you're going to either have to download the North American World of Warships client, or I'm going to link a forum post in the description that tells you how to change a couple of things in the game's files to where you can play in any region that you want to with your current World of Warships client. And you can just do whichever one you want. I'm telling you so much in advance. That way, if y'all download, if you're just download the North American client, you're going to be starting all over from scratch. So it gives you guys some time to grind up to tier 4, 5, 6, whatever. However much you can grind in a month or 2. And now, don't worry about trying to grind up to like, high tier or anything. If you just get to tier 3, that's fine. We'll just mess around with some tier 3s. This is for you guys. We'll do whatever you guys want to do. But anyway, I just want to get that out there, and I'll keep reminding everyone in the next couple of videos until the actual stream goes up. So anyway, yeah, if you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We are on a push to 200 subscribers, and I'll catch all of y'all in the next one.